Ukueme. Nyesom Wike bo ukueme. Ukule tobele. 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 Ukueme. My governor bo ukueme. Ukule tobele. Ukueme. Nyesom Wike bo ukueme. Ukule tobele.
Mic check. Mic check. Who's going to give us that mic? Is it the cameraman? Mic check.
To the glory of God, today being the 12th of September 2022, this building will now be known as Senator John Azutan Bata's house. I hereby, in the name of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, commission Senator John Azutan Bata's house. Reconstructed ultramodern Azutan Bata's house, which is commissioned today by my humble self, His Excellency Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, on this 12th day of September 2022, to the glory of God. Commissioner.
There you go. River State Governor Nyesom Wike has just inaugurated this newly remodeled office complex belonging to the River State government. This building situated in the very heart of Port Harcourt. We are right now very close to where we call the Abali Park. Abali Park. It's a melting point. It's a major melting point here in the city of Port Harcourt. So this particular building overlooks that particular park, Abali Park. also just a few steps, a few blocks away from the Isaac Borough Park. You would recall that we were there on Saturday for a live broadcast by the River State chapter of the People's Democratic Party. We are here today for yet another event by the River State government, for the inauguration of this suspended seven-story office complex that has just been inaugurated by the governor himself, Nyesom Wike. Right now, himself and other dignitaries, commissioners, local government chairmen, traditional rulers, and so on and so forth are right now on tour of the building. We don't know if they would make their way from the first floor up to the seventh floor, but we know that they are on a facility tour of this building right now, and any moment from now they would take their leave, bringing this event to a close. So that's it here in the city of Port Harcourt. TVC News has been live, bringing you live updates from this event. Well, the expectation is that the fact that this remodeled office complex has been inaugurated today is expected to address the insecurity issues that have hitherto plagued this part of Port Harcourt. While I earlier noted that this part of Port Harcourt is a melting point, there are motor parks here, there are major markets here. It connects you from the Port Harcourt-Aba Expressway into the old government residential area where the government house is located, and other government residencies and government offices. So it's a major melting point indeed. But then again, it is also notorious for criminal activities. This particular area is notorious for criminal activities. For those who live in Port Harcourt, you would quite agree with what I'm saying right now. And as also has been submitted by the local government chairman, you heard him there, and the commissioner who was in charge of this particular project, mentioned that this particular part of Port Harcourt is notorious for criminal activities. Before this building was successfully remodeled, it served as a hideout. It served as a hideout for all manner of criminal activities and criminal elements. Indeed. So you can imagine a 7-story building left abandoned for years. So I think it really cannot be overemphasized what the menace it had become over the years to the state, to the city. It was indeed giving sort of a bad name to the city. So I think the government decided, no, it was time to intervene. The government said it was time to intervene to ensure that the threats posed by this building does not continue. So this is the government trying to transform the building from causing harm to bringing or generating revenue for the state government. So I believe that people around here will feel safer, because it is known in Port Harcourt City that this is one area where you don't want to be when night begins to fall. You really don't want to be around here anytime from 7 p.m., 8 p.m. and upwards alone with valuables. So this particular building was served as the operational base for pickpocketers and petty thieves and others. So the government said, no, this cannot continue. This cannot continue to pose a threat to residents of River State, a threat to lives and property, a threat to economic activities in this area. So the government decided to intervene. So this is the governor in inaugurating this building, hoping to put it to better use, put it to more productive use here in Port Harcourt. Just to cast your mind back about a couple of weeks ago, a similar thing happened at Waterlines Junction, where the River State government inaugurated a newly remodeled Waterlines building, which was similarly abandoned for years. Suffered years of decay and parts of it abandoned, and of course also